Hi, so today I'm going to be doing some ink stenciling. It's just a really easy and really fun technique to do with different kind of ink pads and all different kinds of things. So first thing that I'm starting off with is this is the Hero Arts triangle background die. Now I did use this in the past. I really like this die. I just cut out some white cardstock and this is what I'm going to use to make my stencil. So you can try to cut it out of some stencil sheets or maybe some thin acetate, but I had a really hard time cutting it through acetate and things, so I decided I might as well just cut out a cardstock. And then I actually decided at the end of the video that I was going to use both pieces, so you'll see later on what I mean. So right now I'm just taking out the die, keeping all those white pieces in, because I was just wondering if I was going to do some die cut inlay with this, but I decided not to, so I ended up just poking them all out and it was perfectly fine. So here I'm starting with a white card base, and then of course I have this piece, and I'm just going to be doing some stenciling here. So it's just a kind of like a mask. So the first thing that I'm doing is I'm just making my card right here. It's just a top folding card, and I'm just using some post-it tape, and this is going to help to hold the card down without it moving, because I didn't want it to move while I'm stenciling on it. And then now I'm just going to put this triangle background die, this stencil on it, and I'm just going to put again some post-it tape to hold it down. I'm going to put it all the way around in different little places, and then I'm going to start getting out my inks. I decided that two that I am going to be using I got from one of my later craft haul videos, that I got these Hero Art shadow inks. I just wanted to see how they blended and how they worked, meaning with this kind of little easy stenciling kind of technique. I know that pretty much any ink would work with this technique. I just wanted to try. I never got to use these inks too much as well. I was just really excited to use these inks as well. So now I'm starting off with the Hero Art shadow ink in Butter Bar. So it's a really nice kind of golden yellow. Has an orange tone. It's a kind of in between like a yellow and an orange. It's a really nice color to use. I really liked how it turned out. And then now I'm going to be, from the mini ink pads, I'm using Green Hills. This is also Hero Art shadow ink. I know Jennifer McGuire used to use a lot of this color too, so that's why I wanted to get that 4-pack that has Green Hills, Cornflower, Passion Flower, and Charcoal. So I was really excited to use these ink colors as well. I was trying to decide how much of each color I wanted. I wasn't sure if I was going to do more colors, so I was just kind of sectioning it off a certain portion, and then I decided just to do, it's around 3 spaces, and just to do some blending after that. So now this is the Tim Holtz foam applicator tool, the rectangle one. I really do want to get the circle one, and just living here in Hawaii, it's really difficult to get certain things. They don't come here all the time, and it's hard to get things unless you order it online. And I'm recently trying not to buy as much things, so I'll be waiting to get those round applicator tools, because for now I have this. And also I'm using those Sukeneko jumbo sponge daubers, and those are really good as well. So I'll be waiting on the circular tool until it comes here. And then, so that was the Hero Art shadow ink in Mint Julep. And then the next color I'm going to be using Cornflower. This is a nice kind of vibrant blue. It's really nice color. So it's a little bit different color than the cover it shows. It's a little bit more vibrant than I thought, but it's actually a really nice color. So I'm really happy that I got that 4-pack, and then it seemed to blend really well. But just because of its vibrancy, I tried to make sure that I did this really carefully, and I made sure that it didn't overtake all the other colors. So then I later on went back with the Mint Julep, and then I was able to blend it a little bit nicer, so it blended a little bit nicer together. So this is the last color I'm going to be using, which is Passion Flower. It's a nice light purple, and if I knew I was only going to use these 5 colors, then I would have done more in the Butter Bar, but I wasn't exactly sure how many colors I was going to do. I was thinking about adding one more color, that's why. So anyway though, this is with the passion flower. It turned out really nice. I'm really happy with the results. The passion flowers are really nice. It's like a mid-tone purple. I was really happy with that. And then I just, again, with the lighter colors of ink, you always want to go back and blend the lighter colors on top of the darker colors, and that'll just give a really nice blending in between each of the colors. So that's what I did between certain ones of the colors later on. And then I'm just taking it off. And then as you see here, here's your nice stenciled piece. You can see how nice it comes through to the card, and this makes it also a one layer card. It's really easy to do, and it's really simple and flat, and it's really easy to do. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. You can see this nice rainbow effect that you get. You can do this with any colors you want, and it's a nice simple card. I'm just going to be adding this using this thanks die from Lawn Fawn. I won this over at Christy Gets Crafty. That's her YouTube name. You can go over to her. She's a really good crafter. I won her giveaway, and that's what I won, and I'm trying to use that a lot, and I'm really liking it. So right here I have these two pieces of black cardstock, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a glue stick, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to layer them. These pieces are 5.5 by 8.25. It's just cutting a 8.5 by 11.5, and then now I'm gluing the two pieces together, and this is going to make it so that the cardstock is a lot thicker. And now that I put that glue stick on the entire piece, I'm just going to be stacking it up and then layering it. And the reason why I'm doing this and making it double thick of this black cardstock is because I'm going to be die cutting that thanks die out of this black cardstock, and I wanted it to be very thick. I'm going to make this die cut layer up, and I'm going to make it so that it's a nice and thick and dimensional die cut. So that's why if you do this, it makes it so much easier that instead of running it through say 6 or 8 times, you can do it as only like 4 times. So I actually cut it out 8 times, and they're all double cardstocked. So what it is actually I'm going to be making 2 cards with them. So I'm going to be using 4 of them that are double, which equals to 8 layers of black cardstock. But it's so much easier when you just glue the 2 pieces of black cardstock together, because then it's just so easy and simple, and then you can get double out of, you can do it just as fast. So it's even it's faster, so it's so much better to do that. Now I'm using this glue pen from EK Success. It just has kind of like, I have the chisel one as well as this is kind of, they call it the fine tipped one, but there's actually one that's actually like a pen, but this one I seem to like a lot, and I'm just gonna use it to layer out my die cuts, and then in between I'm just gonna be putting a clear acrylic block on it, and I'll hold it together so that it really gets stuck together and it doesn't fall apart. So now that I put all the pieces together, you can see that really nice thick sentiment that I have. It's so much easier than actually putting foam adhesive under one die cut, because and plus the foam adhesive would show through. So this is so much of a better idea just to layer the die cut. And now I'm just putting clear acrylic blocks on it, and I'm putting a water bottle to make sure that all those layers stick together really well. And then now I'm just adhering it onto the card. So as you see here, I'm going to be using that glue pen again, and then now that it's all sticky in the back, I'm going to be putting it down onto the card. And then after this, I decided that I thought that this might be my finished card here, but I decided that I'm going to add some Wink of Stella in the clear, and I actually decided that it turned out really nice. But the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that it sticks on really well to the card, so I'm going to let that dry. And then now I'm taking my We Are Memory Keepers envelope punch board and using the back side to corner around my my bottom edges of my card. And then now I'm going ahead and taking my clear Wink of Stella glitter brush pen, and then that's going to help to give it a little bit nice shimmer and shine, with it being at the same time a little bit more subtle instead of using a glitter glue. And then after that, I decided that it needed a little bit more just than that. It was a kind of plain card. So I decided that I'm going to go ahead and take out my enamel dots. I got some enamel dots out from My Mind's Eye. It's from their Now and Then collections. One's from the Wild and Free, and the one's from the Dorothy collection. And then this one's the Milo. Anyway, though, you can go ahead and find those enamel dots at My Mind's Eye. And then here I'm just going to take them, and I'm deciding what colors would match the best. And then I'm just going to adhere those onto the card. So now I put on all the enamel dots, and here's my finished card. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Please leave your comments below. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see any of my other card and other projects, please visit my blog at micascrafts.blogspot.com. Have a great day. Bye.